Hi, my name is Wudang Funk, and I am a Wudang monk. I posted a video on the 8 pieces of the Brocade, and then I did a video following that on using the bow and arrow stance to do 8 pieces of Brocade. This is the next step that I would logically add to your practice, but you should have at least watched the first video just about the basic level of the 8 pieces of Brocade before you add this piece. And this piece especially, if you find that you're having pain, especially in your joints, then you should stop and return to the more basic practice and work on that for a little while, and then try this again later, right? And this that we're going to do today, so we're going to do something called single leg stance. It's also known as 7-star stance. So basically you have your weight on one leg, right? So what's the most important part of a tree is its root, right? And so by practicing this way, you will actually develop a lot of power because your leg is having to support twice the weight that it normally does. Okay, obviously we do it evenly on both sides, right? But yes, this is a really great piece to add to your practice, and it will add a whole lot of power to your motion if you practice it this way, and it will also really help with your balance. But like I said, learn the 8 pieces of Brocade first, and then the bow and arrow stance is a little bit easier than this, right? But basically we take the same method and we're going to apply it through the same way as we did the last time, right? So here, what we're going to do is we're going to have our foot turned out just a little bit. It's going to be based on where your hips are comfortable for you to be able to be comfortable and balanced, right? So if your hips are built a little bit differently, your leg might be in a little farther, or your toe might be turned in a little farther, your toe might be turned out a little farther. It just depends. I'm going to put it where it's comfortable for me. You'll have to feel out where it's comfortable for you. Now you're going to put your weight on one leg. And you're going to take the other leg and you're going to gently place the heel on the ground, right? This is similar to what I learned as the cat stance, right? But this is the Wudang stance. They're basically the same stance, really. This is just thinking about it in a different way and applying it in such a way where it could easily be a heel kick, right? But anyways, what we're going to do, we have our weight on one leg. Feel your weight under the ground, just like we did. So we go through the same process of holding the post. Center your weight underneath the center of your foot. And then feel your foot. Make sure that your foot isn't on the edges, it isn't forward or back. Rather, the weight is in the middle. Balance it. Balance your ankle according to your foot. Balance your knee with a nice medium bend, not too much, not too little, according to the ankle and the foot. Balance your hips so that your tailbone gets to point down and your hips get to be level. Balance along your spine, on up, so the crown of your head is up, shoulders down. We're going to hold the post for 3 breaths. Feel your balance. You might have to adjust it. Feel like I have to adjust mine. Here's the punchline. Sometimes you have to go through the process of alignment more than once, and that's okay. There we go. So maintain this posture, and we intentionally offset it one way at a time using the 8 ways of moving that you learn in the Brocade, right? So press the sky, breathe in, breathe out. Here we're just going to do 3 breaths of each. Feel the sky press you down, feel the earth press you up. Breathe in, breathe out. Hips, close the hips, breathe in. Now use turn to gaze over shoulder, breathe out, spiral up, breathe in, spiral down. Maintain your central axis, breathe out, spiral up, So the center point of the spiral here is going to be your weight under the ground right underneath your foot. Good. Breathe in, compress. Breathe out, expand. Then the pillar of light compresses. Breathe out, it expands. The spine expands with it, and the spine compresses with it. That might have been 4. Oh well, 1 extra won't hurt. Breathe out, bend the bow. Breathe in, unfold one side. Breathe out, fold it back in. Breathe in, yang. Other side remains yin. Breathe out, yin. Folding from the center of your torso. With the center of your hips, the dantian as its center. Turn the heart's wheel. Breathe in. Breathe out, envision a great wheel turning both ways. Breathe in, the spine straightens out. Breathe out, the spine arcs to one side. Breathe in, it straightens out. Breathe out, it arcs to the other side. The hips follow the bottom hand, and the shoulders follow the top hand. Lifting rocks. There's a yin-yang ball around you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Spine straightens out. It arcs back. It straightens out. It arcs forward. Breathe in on your way down. Breathe out on your way up. Pound the drum. Obviously, you can only go down the one leg, but you can extend it out the opposite hand, and then out the same hand. Push your weight under the ground. The hand only goes as far out as your weight goes down, and that will be small at first. Now, twist. Breathe in. The hips and shoulders twist. Breathe out. Breathe in. Envision a coil going around the 3 bows while you keep your posture. Mingmen is the center. And then align yourself from the bottom up again. Align your weight under the ground, your foot, ankle, knee, hips, along your spine, shoulder blades, and crown. Take a moment to feel your balance here. Take a moment to feel the imbalance. Should feel funky. Now, set the other foot. Set the stance, then align your posture from the bottom up, carefully paying attention, using your sense of touch to the ground, your foot, your ankle, knee, hips, along the spine, shoulder blades, and crown. Hold the pose, feel your balance. I have to realign my balance. That's part of why you feel your balance. So I'm going to go through the process again. I'm a little bit more advanced, so it's a subtle cascade up through me sometimes when I do it. It's because I've been doing this for 8 years. Listen. spiral, compress and expand. Differentiate. Turn. Spin. Pound. Twist. Balance. Now feel your state of balance. This is called Taiji posture. All right, so once again, single leg stance, aka 7-star stance, aka cousin of cat stance. Doing your 8 pieces of the Brocade with that is physically challenging, but is very beneficial. You should have worked on the 8 pieces of Brocade first. You should know it first, so that way you're not getting confused on what you're doing while you're in the middle of it. If your joints hurt, then stop. If you are elderly, I do not recommend this part of the practice, okay? Unless you've been very physically active. But in either case, listen to your body, okay? Your body will tell you. As a great wise man once said, if it hurts, stop. It's bad, okay? So, but yes, anyways, that will build a lot of power by doing it that way. It will make your legs very strong. Your legs are the foundation of your stance, and as strong as your stance is as strong as your motions can be, right? But again, you're seeking to be able to do it in a way where you can be relaxed though, okay? So if you're experiencing a lot of muscular tension, maybe you should reel it back in and focus on the other parts of the practice first, namely the 8 pieces of Brocade, and go through the step of doing it in the bow and arrow stance before arriving at this, right? And we're going to add steps to the Wudang Method after this one, and actually you can totally skip this one if this one seems like it is uncomfortable to do, and then add the other steps, and then later you will find, if you continue your practice, that this may be easier later having practiced the other components of it, right? Anyways, thank you very much. My name is Wudang Funk, and I am a Wudang monk. And very soon I'll have another music video for you guys off of the LP Ching as well, right? And I will have more martial arts for you very soon as well. Oh yes, the music video is going to be for the first track for King of Diamonds. It's going to be the opposite of the Monk in the Woods video, but it's actually the one that comes first in the sequence. Thank you very much. Have a great day.